Hey Rick, Chris here, owner of CMP Marketing and Design, and in this video I'm going to show you what you guys can do to bring more customers straight to your business using your website and Google Business Profiles as the tools. The topics of today are going to be content, backlinks, and citations, and what they'll actually do for your business if you use these strategies. More importantly, how you could draw in an easy extra 50 jobs per month by using the strategies I'm going to show you in this video. But first off, man, I looked at the website and it looks really good. It's well put together. I love the pictures. I really like the layout. And I love this little widget down here that actually helps people out with financing. That is so smart of you guys to do. But getting right into it though, the first topic is going to be page content, and that's made up of the words, the images, and text behind the images called alt text that make up a certain page on your site. You need at least 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage to be optimized with Google, depending on your competition and keywords. This will also give you much more opportunity to fill in with some buyer intent keywords that you're trying to get business for. A buyer intent keyword is a word or phrase searched in Google that indicates a person is ready to buy your services. For example, if somebody was looking for landscaping, Danbury, Connecticut. Obviously, they're looking for a landscaper, right? So they're looking to get a job done, and it's also in an area that you target. So you know it's not somebody on the other side of the country. And when you rank for these words, you come up first and get more customers coming straight to your business that are already looking to buy. Now, to sum it up, Google loves information and relevancy. And in your content, you can place keywords that tells Google exactly what terms you want to be put in front of when people search for them. That's why content is king and the easiest and fastest way to rank for literally anything. Now, I have some really good news for you. Your biggest competitors in your areas are directory sites, which makes it very easy to beat. And these guys are actually drawing in a good amount of traffic. And I'll break down the numbers at the end of the video about what all keywords you could be looking at to be ranking for and how many jobs it's actually going to be bringing in for you. But getting into the second topic, and it's extremely important, are called backlinks. A backlink is another site linking to yours through theirs, either through a clickable text or image. So if I clicked on this and it brought me up to your website, that's an example of this website sending your website a backlink. Now, the idea is that these links act like an endorsement of your website from other sites that Google uses to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. It's just like a popularity contest where the person with the most wins. But not all backlinks are created equal. You want more powerful and relevant sites linking to you to show that you have more authority. Quality always wins here. And by relevant, I mean if you had other landscaping sites linking to you, that's going to do a lot more for you than a site like Pizza Hut for obvious reasons. Now, we can actually see that you have been developing a good sized backlink profile. You have some power to this homepage. You don't have a lot of power to the entire website itself, which means you need to be doing a little bit more interlinking and throwing some backlinks onto your back pages as well. That's going to increase this power up and make you guys rank a lot better. You guys are getting a decent amount of traffic right now. Your Google Analytics might show higher than this, but I can see that you're at least getting traffic. Now, if we take a look at your keywords real quick, we actually get to see your rankings in the different keywords. Now, here's a good example of something that could be potentially good for you, but isn't necessarily going to directly impact sales. Landscapers Brookfield. Think about how many Brookfields there are all over the United States. So when you rank for this, yes, you might be bringing some business in that's local, but out of 250 searches, how many Brookfields is that broken up between? So even though you're ranking in the third position, you're bringing in a decent amount of traffic for that. It might not be directly correlating into sales for your business. Now, here's one that will be, definitely. Danbury, Connecticut. That's very specific. That's the city and the state. And you're ranking in the first position for that. Let's look at some of these other ones down here. Landscape design, Brookfield, once again, kind of the same thing. If we look into some other ones, lawn service, Danbury, Connecticut, get you 20. You're in the 25th place for that, almost on the third page. And there's a lot here that you're at least in the running for these keywords, but you're not in the top positions, which means you're not bringing in business for those. And I'm going to help you fix that with this video. Now, the cool thing about keywords, and you probably already know this, is that you can capture and rank for as many as you want. Each area has their own keywords as well. Now, I took the liberty of giving you the breakdown at the end of the video about how those numbers actually look when you rank in the top positions for those keywords. But let's take a look at a Google search real quick. So the first thing you see here are ads. And while ads are great, if they're not made right, they become a serious money pit. A lot of phones and computers have ad blockers too, which is another reason why organic ranking is so important. But this leads me to my last topic, and this is an amazing tool called the Google Map Pack. Many people go here first to find a business that fills their needs, and getting ranked in the top position means 40 or 50% more calls than top organic ranking alone with a website. What gets you ranked here is having a stronger and a larger citation profile than your competitors. A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number submitted in a directory such as Yelp, in yellow pages. And yes, there are a lot of other ranking factors, but your organic ranking and citations are the biggest here. You could also rank in multiple areas all at once using the same Google Business Profile if you do it right. And it also captures all of those near me keywords like landscapers near me or lawn care near me. So this is pretty incredible. So let me show you what I mean by that. So if you set up your Google Business Profile right here in Brookfield, you can actually grow it in strength. The more powerful it gets, the further out it's going to reach. And if you're in the top position over here in New Fairfield, somebody looks up lawn care near me right here, you're actually going to get that business. Bridgewater, same thing. Danbury, same thing. Newtown, same thing, right? So it's allowing you to capture a lot more area and bring in business from all over without having to specifically target those places with keywords. And it works amazing when you're targeting all of these little suburban, little maybe rural-ish areas that don't have keywords that have a lot of search volume specifically targeting them, but they still have a decent amount of people there. So this is an amazing strategy for being able to do that. Now, once these strategies are all coming together and you're beginning to outgrow your competitors, here's what you might be looking at and why it's so worth it. So out of just, I think, 8 keywords that I picked from here, out of these 8 keywords, they're getting around 710 searches per month. You can expect to close buyer intent keywords to convert 5% of the total search volume into paying jobs. That's about 30 jobs per month just using SEO with your website. Now, couple that with the Google Business Profile strategy, and you're looking at an additional 50 jobs per month using both strategies. This doesn't include all the other keywords, and this does not include all of the other areas captured by the Google Business Profile. So how do we actually find these numbers? The average click-through rate of somebody in the top position of Google for a search term is about 28.5%. So let's say this guy, because he's in the top position for this search term, should be getting about 28.5% of the clicks. 60 to 80% of site visits from buyer intent keywords actually become hot leads. They'll call your business or they'll fill out a lead form. And if your closing rate is around 50%, which it typically is getting leads this way, this is what those numbers break down to. Per 100 searches, you should be getting about 8 to 11 jobs per month per 100 searches using the website SEO. Now, I just like the lowball at 5%, even though it's oftentimes higher because nobody's ever upset with a lowball, right? And I'm not sure what your margins are, but if you multiplied your average profit per job with the number of jobs you would get, what could you be making this year if you use these strategies? So Rick, this is what I do for a living, and while this video is going to help you start generating a decent amount of revenue, if you want to step it up, go after larger areas, more keywords, go a little bit faster, if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to just shoot me a message back. You can give me a call or text at 330-978-5004. Either way, I would really appreciate just a line of feedback so I know whether or not you got some value out of this video or not. Thank you so much, Rick. Have an amazing day, and I will talk to you soon.